second-hand sweeps to the top like dandelions. Up they pop, their ears so big, their eyes so wide, and though I feed them bona fide baloney with no truth in it, why you can bet I'll find some room to buy my corn, 'cause there's a sure as shooting sucker born a minute, and I'm referring to the minute you was born. Each blessed hour, bring 60 of them. Each time that wooden cuckoo shows his face, another sucker takes his place, plunks his quarter on the line to buy my brand of genuine malarkey. God bless and love him, but don't feel sad or humping mad or cause a scene, 'cause there's a sure as shooting sucker born a minute, and man, you schmut him in a minute in between.
Listen. You want to know about suckers? I'll tell you about suckers. I come from a family of suckers. I mean, they invented the word. I've got an uncle who thinks the Farmers Trading Company's a wife-swapping club in Te Puke, hey? What about that? When he was a kid, he used to think chicken pox was something only hens got. What? No, listen, shut up. Listen, come here. What about his wife? She thinks illegitimacy is a popular misconception, hey? Doesn't stop there, though. Granddad, he's a bit of humour, I tell you what. Come here. He once let a salesman sell him a burial suit with a spare pair of trowel, eh? Is that low or what? And what about the family dog? Andrew, yeah, common dog's name, Andrew, right? Every time he sees a sign that says wet paint, he does. You want to know about suckers? Come here.
There was a sucker, born every minute. Each time that second-hand swept to the top like dandelions. Up they pop, their ears so big, their eyes so wide, though I feed them bona fide baloney. Just let me spin it, and ain't no man who can resist me. Wait and see, 'cause there's a sure as shooting sucker born a minute, and friends, the biggest one, excluding none, is me.
In Wellington today, at his office in the business, the Minister of Māori Affairs, Ben Couch, was asked what he thought of euthanasia, and he replied, "Oh, I reckon we should look after our own kiddies first, eh?" When further asked if he uses witty repartee in his speech-making, he went on to say, "No, but I have read some of his poems." The cops in Auckland are on the lookout for a man believed to be masquerading as a Māori language teacher. One of his students became suspicious when he told her that the Māori word for food was takeaway. Kotanga was Māori for car aerial. Okay, see? Anyway, a kaukoki in Te Ao Mutu was fined $50 for not reporting the theft of his neighbour's gate. He said, "I saw these two fellas pinching the gate, but I never said anything in case they took offence." Now let's find out what's happening in the entertainment scene, eh? All right then. 1982 Entertainer of the Year, Prince Tui Taka joined Weight Watchers yesterday, but they gave his money back. They did that to me too. Oh, anyway, Jeff Murphy, the director of that picture, Utu, rated GA, is already working on a sequel on another one. Utu 2. Well-known entertainer Ray Wolf was invited to the birthday party of another well-known entertainer, Howard Morrison, OPE. Anyway, being the only Pākehā there, Ray said they ended up playing Puna Tail on the honky. And finally, the latest school joke. What do you call a plastic Māori? I don't know. What do you call a plastic Māori? Prince Tui Tupperware. Anyway, over to Hinamore for the forecast for yesterday. Go in there, Pa. Oh, hello. Oh, well, as you fellas can see, it's raining and makariri up north and windy and wetter down south. So if you fellas live in the middle, may as well stay home because it's no bloody good anywhere else.
Waiter, there's a fly in my soup.
Where, sir?
Look, he's still alive.
We'll soon fix that, sir.
Now there's soup with my fly. Listen tight. You do that again, and I'm liable to blow your head off with this. Of course, I ain't saying when.
Each time I see a little girl of 5 or 6 or 7, I can't resist a joyous urge to smile and say, thank heaven for little girls. For little girls get bigger every day. Thank heaven for little girls. They grow up in the most delightful way. Those little eyes so helpless and appealing, when they will flash and send you crashing through the ceiling. For little girls, thank heaven for them all, no matter where, no matter who. Without them, what will we do? Thank heaven, thank heaven, thank heaven for little girls. Those little eyes so helpless and appealing, when they will flash and send you crashing through the ceiling. Thank heaven for little girls. Thank heaven for them all, no matter where, no matter who. Without them, what will little boys do?
Sure. You know, every now and again, me and my missus like going out and having a flash feed, eh? But for the uninitiated, for people who never done it before, it can be a bit embarrassing, eh? So let me fill you in on the do's and don'ts of New Val dining, so that you don't look like a dork, all right? Get there a bit earlier than the set time, so you can have a couple of slurps in the cocktail bar and suss the place out, you know. Oh, and always pay the barmaid a compliment, eh? Because they like that. Good
Madam? Sir?
Oh, thank you very much. Boy, cripes, that's a choice dress you got on there, eh, dear?
Oh, thank you.
Where did you get it?
Oh, Chics, Parnell, $290.
What? Oh, rude man, you could have got a new one for that, eh? When you get to the table, sit down and don't touch anything. The waiter does everything. Otherwise... Good evening, madam. Good evening, sir. Favorite. Thank you.
Allow me,
No, I got it.
sir. One second.
No, I'm all right.
I said, allow me.
All right, then. Oh, and don't be scared to ask the waiter to translate the menu, too. Otherwise, you could end up with something you don't like, eh?
Madam, apologies here. Sir?
What's that?
Well, you did order the chicken breast stuffed with bean curd and topped with oregano and French vanilla ice cream.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Same goes for the wine, too. Let the waiter recommend the wine, unless you really know what you're talking about, eh? What you got there? What's that?
Dom Perignon, 1948.
I don't give a stuff if it's Don Clark. Don't try and unload that old stuff on us, man. We pay good money to have a feed here, eh, dear? We want some new stuff, man. Shh. Come on. And here's a few definite no-nos. Hey, can I have another feed of that? You haven't got any tomato sauce, have you? Can I have some eggs and chips with that, please? When you feel like a flash feed, remember some of these pointers might save you from getting kicked out. Oh, and don't forget, always give the waiter a tip. Hey, bro, come here. Hey, listen, put grease on your zipper, then it won't open from the bottom up. And next week, opening your own restaurant, and what you need to start. Hey, Correira, come dear.
Hello, Sonny. What can we do for you?
Oh, my old man wants a bit of 4x2.
Oh, yeah? And just how long does he want it?
Oh, I think he wants to keep it.
Bloody access schemes! I said the porch, not the Porsche.
New Zealand, land of contrasts. Rolling hills tumble through gorse and bracken to give way to green and yellowed pasture land. Snow-covered mountains give the lifeblood of the land, water, to plains and valleys before mingling with the warm waters of the tropical Pacific Ocean. New Zealand, a land of people. White, black, brown, off-white, oyster grey and magnolia. But more than anything, a land of sheep. Sheep like these, 66 million of us. Yes, 66 million. Brothers and sisters, I'm talking to you. These could be your relations, your family. And who knows, brothers and sisters, one day it could be you. How long can 66 million of us stand by and let the slaughter continue? How long can we remain victims in our own country? We are the majority. We don't have to put up with this any longer. Wool power is here. Waitemata City. How many of us do you see here? Not many of us. No, our people are being kept out of the cities in conditions that are no better than work camps. It is illegal, for example, for a sheep to have a driver's license, to own a car, or to register a company on the stock exchange. In this country of 66 million of us, there are no sheep in the universities, very few in the professions, and only one in Parliament. Wool Power hopes to change all that. Wool Power is a movement for the recognition of the majority of the population in this country, and it's made up of concerned sheep from all walks of life, from all tooth ages, from all over this land. These are some of the changes that Wool Power hopes to see. Integrated classes, sheep learning and playing alongside non-sheep, and one day in the not-too-distant future, sheep teaching sheep and non-sheep alike. Wool Power wants to see sheep have a voice in industry, at all levels, especially in the boardroom. Gone are the days of the token sheep in servile positions. It's time for Television New Zealand to stop patronising us with a quarter of an hour every Sunday night and start making a fair number of culturally relevant programmes. Wool Power wants to see a current affairs bulletin every night at 6:30 called The U's at 6:30. Children's programmes like Sesame Sheep and daytime soap operas like The Dags of Our Lives. There are 66 million of us. If we all leapt off the table at the same time, the whole world will tilt on its axes. Sheep are powerful. Join Wool Power now. This is Stan Marino saying good night. And remember, vigilance will keep you from being a car seat cover. It's a man.
What are you looking so sad?
It's not so bad. It's a nice place. Shut up, you face.
Oh, we should understand me. We should tell c'est la déesse qui s'est venue et fidèle à ma promesse. Je m'offrirai, je vais chérir. C'est la déesse qui vient de nous donner. Oui, par de jaune, la même sonne, soyons journées jusqu'à la mort.
Hello. How are you? My name is Pierre, and I'm an artist. And I tell stories while I'm doing drawings. Anybody here in the Navy? Because this here is a story about the HMNZS Taranaki. In English, that's Taranaki. It was up in Singapore, and apparently it's a true story. They were up in Singapore, and the whole ship's company went on shore leave, you see. And they were told by the master at arms, if they're not back by 12 o'clock, they're on charge, right? Well, 12 o'clock came and went, and they were all late, and they were consequently all put on charge. And they were all brought before the master at arms, right? And they were marched in one by one. The first fella came in, his name was Jensen. He says, right, Jensen, why were you late? Well, you see, so I got some friends here in Singapore, and I went up and I had a bit of a dinner with them, you know, and had a yarn, and I just noticed the clock on the wall. It said 5 to 12, and I thought, gee, I'm going to be late. So I rushed outside, and I couldn't find a cab anywhere. As luck would have it, though, a Chinese milkman came by with his cart, you see. And I said to him, listen, I've only got 10 Singapore dollars. If you give me a ride down to the boat, you can have the lot. So I jumped on his cart, and we got to within a mile of the wharf, when you will not believe it, the horse just dropped dead, just like that. Right in the middle of the road. And, well, you know, I was late, consequently. He says, all right, Jensen, all right, I'll let you off this time, but don't let it happen again. The next fella came in. His name was Brown. He said, right, Brown, why were you late? He said, well, I went to the zoo, you see, sir, and I was standing by the elephant's cage, and I noticed the clock on the side of the cafeteria, and it said 5 to 12. I said, I'm going to be late. So I rushed out the gates, and I could not find a cab anywhere. But as luck would have it, around the corner came a Chinese milkman. Now, I approached this fella, and I said, listen, I've only got 10 Singapore dollars. You can have the lot if you give me a ride back to the wharf. He said, no sweat. I mean, in Chinese, something, you know. So he said, we got within a mile of the wharf, and you would not believe it, but all of a sudden, for no reason at all, the horse just dropped dead, right there on the pavement. I don't know what happened to it. After 35 of these, the master at arms became somewhat suspicious. So he says, oh yes, there seems to be a bit of conspiracy going on here. Finally, the last fella called Tuhakaraina. I think it was Welsh, I'm not sure. He says, right, Tuhakaraina, why were you late? Oh, well, you're not going to believe this, boy. But he said, I went down Boogie Street, eh? And, I see some of you have been to Singapore. Boogie Street. I went down Boogie Street, eh, boy? And I just went in the duty-free shop, bought a brand new Seacoat, and I was just setting the time by the town hall, and I looked up at the clock. Hello, 5 to 12. Oh, boy. I'm going to be late. I'll get my beans now, boy. No. So I rushed outside. And I go, don't tell me you rushed outside. You couldn't find a cab, but as luck would have it, you saw a Chinese milkman come around the corner, and you got it. Oh, no. Oh, no, not me, boy, not me. No, I found a cab, all right, straight away. There was one sitting straight out the front. He said, well, why were you late? He said, well, see, on the way down, we got to within a mile of the wharf, and we couldn't move. Dead horses as far as the eye could see.
there, get there.
You know what I like doing? No, what? I like comparing the way that people handle things. Yeah, I like comparing the way that Caucasian people handle things as opposed to the way Maori people handle things, you see. And I noticed the difference. I noticed the difference, especially in the kids, right? I noticed the difference between the Caucasian children and the Maori children. For instance, I find the Maori kids much more enterprising, than the Caucasian children. Like, for example, a Caucasian child will come up to me and say, "Oh, g'day, Billy, can I have your autograph?" I'll go, "Yeah, man." Whereas a Maori kid will come up and say, "G'day, Billy, gives $2. Spare a thought as you snuggle back into those easy chairs for the people who till the soil and follow the plough, for those who must rise at 4:30 every morning to milk the soft-eyed Jersey. Yes, that's right, listeners. Hang on to your mangle wurzels as we head down yonder to the old farmstead.
Roll along, prairie moon, roll along while I grow. Shine above, lamp above, prairie moon. Way up there in the blue, maybe you're lonely too. Swinging high in the sky, prairie moon. As the sun pulls away from the shore and our boat sinks slowly in the west, we approach the island of Lulu. Spelled backwards, Ulu. In the distance, we hear the Radio Times Waikiki Waikikians. There's a funny little melody that was started by a nation down in Waikiki. People gather and crowd down beside the sea, and they play a gay Hawaiian chant. Soon the other little nations started singing it, and the hula hula maiden started swinging it like a tropical storm. That's the way it did. Funny little gay Hawaiian chant.
That's the way they go.
Three brothers down in Rio had a noisy family trio. Three piccolos that sounded mighty drill. Their papa called it music, so we restored a plan. A big brass band from Brazil. Then soon they sent to Cuba for a trumpet and a tuba. They figured that their relatives had skill. Papa's ears were stuffed with cotton, but he still thinks they're grand.
The big brass band from Brazil. Oh, they practice all night long, but they only learn one song. So they play that same old thing 47 different ways. Oh, Papa Cigaroo, oh, Papa Cigaroo, oh, Papa Cigaroo, give the boys a hand.
While we're mulling over those poetic lines, here's something you can chew over with me.
I'm forever blowing bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble gum. Every time I blow my bubble gum, goes my bubble gum. When I blow a bubble, how I puff, how I huff, huff and puff. When I huff and puff and huff enough, goes my bubble gum. When I chew, chew, chew and blow, 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 Mom says I'm in disgrace. When I chew, chew, chew and blow, 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 bubbles burst all over my face. I'm forever blowing bubble gum till I'm numb, till I'm dumb. Every time I blow my bubble gum, pop goes my bubble gum.
Mother!
Bubble gum,
Father!
bubble gum. Hey, brother, bubble gum. Bubble gum. Sister, bubble gum. Grandma, bubble gum.
Grandpa!
Bubble gum. I don't want a bubble gum. I'm gonna run away from home. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get a job and I'm gonna buy a whole lot of bubble gum to go where nobody's gonna get any of it. But Uncle Tommy, will you give me some bubble gum, please?
Why, sure, Dexter, I've got some bubble gum.
Oh, thank you, Uncle. Just one? Let me see what I can do with this. Look what I can do here.
Sorry, I was thinking of something silly there. Sorry, I'll do it again. So every time I play that, I think of this story. It's really stupid, eh? But no, come here, I'll tell you. It's about, we got any Mexicans out there? No? Good, listen to this. Come here. It's all about this fellow called Pedro. See, he was a peon, a Mexican peasant, right? Who was one day riding back into town on his ass, sitting on his donkey. When all of a sudden, out from behind a cactus bush came Black Pete. Now, Black Pete was the meanest bandido in all of Mexico, and he has a gun, and he says to Pedro, Pedro, take off your sombrero. Pedro could do nothing to take off his sombrero. He said, Pedro, eat your sombrero. Pedro could do nothing. He had to eat his sombrero. And while he was eating it, Black Pete laughed and he laughed. But while he was laughing, Pedro grabbed the gun off him and said, "Okay, you Black Pete, you take off your sombrero." Black Pete could do nothing. Pedro had the gun. "You eat your sombrero." Black Pete had to eat his sombrero, and while he was eating it, Pedro laughed and he laughed. And he jumped on his donkey and rode into town. All of a sudden, on the outskirts of town was Black Pete's wife, and she said to Pedro, "Pedro, you seen Black Pete?" Pedro said, "Sure, we have lunch together." My dog not only feeds out, but he milks, cuts, scrub. In fact, he usually comes in here and has a drink with me.
So where is this incredible mutt?
In the truck.
Why don't you bring him in for a beer?
Don't be silly, got to drive home. Oh, kia ora. So you fellas want to buy a car, eh? But you just stick with your cousin here and I'll show you the best deal for your fellas too. Now, first, why don't you try the old our Kindle switch? Now, I know you're thinking, well, nobody's going to fall for that. But you just watch me, boy. Next, you got to find the right salesman, eh?
Kaikoura, sunshine! Can I help you?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just waiting for my mate.
Well, just give us a yell because every car is budget price, best on the lot.
Yeah, see, he's no bloody good. He's the sort of joker that'll spend all day trying to talk you into something that you don't really want. Oh, next thing you're driving out of a yard in the car with a 2-day warranty and Orford coming out of the diff just to get rid of him. No, you need somebody like, see that fella there? No, not that fella there. You need somebody like him. See, now, no way is he going to want to have anything to do with me. So he's going to do anything to get away from me, eh? Check this out. Hey, bro. How much for a Cortina?
The prices are on the car, sir.
Bit steep for 65, isn't it?
We do guarantee our cars, sir.
Can I start it up?
The keys are in the car, sir.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so there. It won't start, man.
Now, what are you doing? For goodness sake, let me see.
Look.
Stop that a second. Let me see what's going on.
Sorry, wait, you all right?
I can't.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Oh, knock off $500 and I'll give my cousin to have a look at it and we'll forget about the warranty, all right?
All right. Now, does that mean you'll be buying the car?
Oh, hang on. I've got to check the rest of it out first.
I won't keep you a moment, Mr. Cross.
Bit of oil coming out of the diff.
We'll deduct it. I'm sure your cousin can fix it.
Tyre's a bit worn on the inside. Do you have a feel? Look.
No. We'll deduct the price of 4 new tyres, all right?
All right.
Now, do you want this car or not?
Hang on. Door won't open. Yeah, well, look.
No.
All right. I'll get my cousin to fix it. Another deduction or what?
All right. Another deduction, yes. But do you want to buy this car or not?
Well, how much is it after all the deductions?
Well, let's see. There.
Well, that makes it nearly the same price as that one there.
What?
What a rip-off. I may as well just buy this one.
Well, why don't you just buy this one then?
All right, I will then. Hey, no sweat. Next week, I'm going to tell you fellas how to get a license, all right? Yeah, see you later.
Be down with it. We'll beach the ship up there for repairs later on this week. Quiet, chaps, quiet. Greetings! Oh dear. Jolly good to meet you. No. All right. Now say after me, air. Air. Very good, yes. Now say hair. Yes, that's right, yes. Now say lair. Now run them all together. 1, 2, 3. Air, lair. Air, lair. How do you
You wish to know the difference between a wise man and a foolish man. That is easy. The wise man is a man who works hard on his land for his children, because it is in the children that the spirit of the people will remain strong. A wise man is a man who only takes the number of fish that he needs and leaves others free for him to catch another day. The foolish man, the foolish man is the man who blows $500 on a rank outside at a tiraka.
Yeah, what a spunk. I wonder... Nah, what could I say that would interest you? Still, no, you never know, mate. Nah. With my luck, she's probably South African. But then again, you won't know if you don't try, eh? Yeah, I'll just say... Nah, what if she ignores me? I don't see why she should be. I mean, it'll only be a conversation, eh? She looks like a friendly enough girl. Dad probably owns an export business of some kind. Only child, I suppose. Works in a boutique. Yeah, she'd probably be used to making a bit of small talk. But then again, I could be wrong. She could be from Remuera. Dad's got heaps, Mum's in the tennis club. She probably wants daughter to have 1 million kids. Dad will want son-in-law to take up a position in the company and do all the piddly-ass jobs with no time off unless it's time to spend with his precious spoiled brat of a daughter and her equally spoiled kids, while the son-in-law has to work his bum off 24 hours a day.
Hey, tell your old man he can stick his job, all right?
Kia ora, and welcome to Marae Witness News. And leading the news tonight, here's Abe.
And from the courts, an electric Sparky was charged with battery yesterday and spent the night in a dry cell. And now over to Abe. Oh, is it? Oh, well. A man was sentenced to 12 months today for vandalizing bicycle wheels. His friend said they weren't surprised, as he was always outspoken. And finally, a nude parachutist was seized by the authorities when he landed in the streets of Istanbul. The man said he had no choice, he just went ass over Turkey.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard flight BA4. This is Marsha speaking. Tonight we'll be serving 2 meals
And for the other 342 passengers, stiff titties.
Oh, wow. Good one. Hey, listen, you know what? In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. Now, heaven knows, anything goes. Good authors, too, who once used better words, now only use four-letter words writing prose. Anything goes. The world has gone mad, and good's bad, and black's white, and night's day, and both guys today and women cries today are just silly gigolos. Although I'm not a great romancer, I know that you're bound to answer when I propose. Anything goes. I'll tell you again, eh? Okay, there we go. In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. Now heaven knows, anything goes. Good authors, too, who once used better words, now only use four-letter words, writing prose. Anything goes. The world has gone mad, and good's bad, and black's white, and night's day, and most guys today, that women cries today, they're just silly gigolos. Although I'm not a great romancer, I know that you're bound to answer when I propose. Still, anything goes in this crazy world. Anything goes. Well, almost.
Oh, tēnā koutou. The Māori entertainer Billy T. James appeared before the Race Relations Hiwi Tauro after receiving heaps of complaints about his new record. I'm dreaming of a white mistress. Also on the show business scene, Howard Morrison, OBE, has started up a new outdoor safari business called Howie's Unique Pig Hunting. When he was asked how you hunt a unique pig, Howie said, easy, unique up on it. And now over to Derek Fox to wrap up the news.
Hey, listen now, I want to check something out here. How many of you voted last year? Who all voted last year? Yeah. Oh, I didn't vote, eh? Didn't you? Nah. Well, it was a form of protest, really, eh? Because, see, this is where a lot of you guys got a new name from, right? Caucasians, right? No, because that's what it had right across the top of the electoral form. It's got Caucasians. And right under that, it's got other people, right? It was us, other people, right? And what we were going to do, we were going to figure out what percentage of us is Caucasian and what percentage of us is other people, right? I mean, why give us the hard job, right? Caucasians have got all the brains, let them work out the percentages. And what would the Yanks do with info like that? Have a look at this.
Well, first up, let's take a look at New Zealand's top-rating television programs. Number 1, Miami Vice. Number 2, The Making of Miami Vice. And number 3, local program, I like that one too, featuring, well, take a guess at it, Rob.
Okay, Miami Vice?
You got it.
Well, Lisa, it goes to show you, we may not be able to get any of our crap in their ports, but we sure as hell can get a lot of it on their TV. Tonight, Lona Barrett was down there with our crew and spoke to international singing star John Rawls.
She caught up with him at his home in Tiatatu.
This is a great place you've got here.
Oh, yeah, you like my roof runner?
John, can you be frank?
Oh, that's my brother.
How's life been difficult for you since you acquired this speech impediment, which surprisingly has given your career a much-needed boost.
Yeah, that's looking good. Sorry, what was that, Brona?
I was just saying, do you feel good about, say, commercials you've been doing lately?
Well, my body's feeling good. My voice has never been better. And as for my face, well, hey, you can see that for yourself, Rhoda.
John, how does it feel to be New Zealand's most eligible bachelor?
Well, like I said, my body's feeling good. My voice has never been better. And my face, well, hey.
John, speaking of your face, would you allow me to do what I'm sure a lot of young girls would just love to do?
Sure. Go ahead, Rona.
Well, in the movie industry, the ultra-tough muscle men have taken the world by storm. Arnold Schwarzenegger in Commando.
Stallone in Rambo.
And now New Zealand has...
I'm coming to get you, fellas!
Oh, kia ora. Angela's cook.
So I'm feeling in the space for tonight. All right? Okay, then. On my Eyewitness News tonight, first, the headlines. See it? And here are the main points. Time for a bulletin, and here is that report. Here's the report. Oh, and there's where I'll put the bulletin. And now for a satellite feed. Popeye, very nice. And now, here's the main points again. And now it's over to Angela and the weather.
Kia ora and the weather. The weather is a sheep. A sheep.
And that's my eyewitness for tonight. This is Abe Pakatefano, and I'm leaving with the main points.
G'day. I'm Vince Martini. Used to have a moustache. Fell off. Ask her, fell off. That's why pretty soon you're going to see places like this everywhere. Pretty hairy, eh? So if your moustache fell off, get your lip around here. We're called Mo Repairs.
A glue factory in Penrose exploded last evening. In spite of the huge crowd of youths that gathered, the fire department said they had a firm grip on the situation. And in Taihape, the local fire brigade successfully extinguished a bushfire yesterday. After the celebrations, though, they realized they couldn't turn off their hoses.
Preparing for the big push, eh, Private?
Oh, yes, sir.
Good man. Dig deep, dig deep.
Yes, I will, sir.
Very good, very good. Feel a bit frightened, are we? Bloody oath. Yes, sir. Shouldn't worry. Carry on. There's a good chap. Nice looking foxhole. Ready to get stuck into the Maui?
Too right, sir. The buggers won't know what hit them, sir.
Very good. I know, Sergeant. These Kiwis know a lot about fighting, eh?
Yes, they do, sir.
Digging a foxhole for the big push, eh?
I doubt it. It's a honey for our tea, sir.
Kia ora, Angela. Kia ora. In the small Northland settlement of Pato, they're finally going to be rid of this old bridge over here. And they raised enough money to build a new one down there which runs through the middle of town. Now, the people of Pato are so wrapped with their new project, they're calling it the Bridge at Pato. This is a whakate whaino from our eyewitness.
Oh, kia ora, kia ora. Having hassles at the supermarket? Just stick with your cousin here and I'll show you a couple of shortcuts that'll help you with your shopping. First, get a trolley where none of the wheels are stuck because it's a real drag to pull around if you're in a hurry, eh? Oh, good one, Chips. So you gotta have easy maneuver, easy steering so you can get out of the road quick because some of these chicks are really heavy, man. See what I mean? Now get the heaviest things first, then you got a bit of weight to get through all those tricky bits, eh, like this. See? See that? It says do not squeeze the fruit, but it doesn't say do not taste the fruit. Nah, stink. Stink, dude. Choice. Turkey. Hey, listen. Check out these meat packs too, because sometimes the polystyrene is thicker than the steak. Oh, but mostly they're okay. And have you ever noticed that some packs are cheaper than others? And have you noticed that labels come off and you can stick them back on anything? Yeah, well. Oh, and whatever you do, don't put your stuff in other people's trolley, otherwise it'll cause a real it'll cause a big hassle, eh?
Excuse me, did you put these pork bones in here?
Certainly not.
But you must have.
I don't eat pork.
Well, I don't eat pork bones, especially not pork bones.
They're not my pork.
Well, they're not mine.
I say, these yours.
Are these yours?
Excuse me.
How dare
That'll be $185.55, please.
No, I don't want to buy it. I just wanted to see how much it was. Next week, I'm going to show you fellas an even cheaper place.
I said
oh, hold it up.
Black man!
We don't give him my back. I pinched it.
I want to bring my ship into your bay, your harbor. How say you, Savage? You say no to the greatest power in the world? Why?
This year, there are a record 12 producers whose films are fighting it out for the Premiere Award. But there is only one man in Hollywood who has enough money to influence the judges, and that, of course, is Sylvester Stallone, with his box office smash, Rocky 32. Boy, what a bummer. Here's Roner.
Sylvester, has your boxing experience hindered your acting career in any way?
I'm not even walk. I'm trying to do the thing I'm doing for Dolly Parton, you know what I mean? Or people
I'm
not,
sorry,
you know what I mean?
Sylvester. Perhaps you could take your mouth guard out.
Oh.
Thank you. As I was saying, has your boxing experience hindered your acting career in any way?
That's every part. I'm telling you, I'm going down in New York City. I was there with that one and we went around the room with Dolly Parton and Rumble, you know what I mean, Runner?
Is that right?
Right, now, set up board as per diagram. That's right. Got
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Choose your players.
Choose your place. Do it the old way, eh?
Yep.
You ready?
Yep. You choose on this one. Yep, that'll do it.
I'll turn it around.
Right. Now, rule number 1. The white player always starts first.
Right, good one.
Okay, boys, take this bag out of here.
Nice work, boys. What do we got here?
1 kilo of the best, Lieutenant. Got a street value, maybe 50, 60 bucks.
Nice bust. I'll take that. Now listen, I got news of the big one coming down.
You don't mean...
Yeah, trout.
There's only one thing worse than white freight, and that's trout, right, Sonny?
Right.
Listen, you both have to go undercover. You both be a couple of TV NZ newsmen.
But, Chief, we don't have a clue.
Exactly. Perfect TV NZ newsmen.
What it means is, who are we after, Chief?
We don't know what he looks like. Just that our man, a big fish. Got it?
Right.
Now we know he'll be in this area tomorrow. And we got a name. Hooker-Rangi.
Hooker-Rangi.
While you two were taking boxing lessons, our man managed to unload 6 kilos of rainbow, which is on the streets being cut as we speak.
Filleted.
What?
Surely the term would be filleted, not cut.
Shut up. Now there's another shipment coming in this morning from Taupo. And this time I want no screw-ups, okay?
Sure, Chief.
And no guns.
Hey, what is this, Lieutenant? Huh? We got a tow rag here feeding trout to our kids. Bones, what do we got here?
I said no guns. Now get out of here. And for God's sake, none of that rock music when you move anywhere.
What is this, Chief? There's no guns, no rock music, no...
All right. Broads. As many broads as you like.
Thanks, Chief. Look at that launch there, huh? Hey, what about that? Hey, hold on a minute, man. Hey, that's him. That's Hooker.
All right, let's bust it. Hey, Johnny, remember, no guns, huh?
Can we come?
Yeah, sure, girls.
Freeze, Kiwis!
What? This is a burst.
Oh, yeah. See that? Very nice, too.
Okay, put the rod down and get your hands up, Motormouth.
Yeah, what he means is you're under arrest for dealing trout fillets to our kids, you asshole.
Where is the trout?
It's on the end of the line, right?
Trout? That's a snapper. God, Emma, we're in the sea.
Yeah. Well, what's in the briefcase? Have a look, Sonny.
What is that? Quick, he's getting away!
Missed.
It doesn't matter. It looked really fantastic in slow motion.
Hey, I hope they play some of that heavy rock music, John.
Stop it.
Hey, Chief, all right.
I told you guys to lay off the music. So where is he?
Oh.
Hooker!
Oh. What it means is the one that got away, right, Chief?
Yeah, Chief, you know, he was around about that big.
God damn it! How did you let him loose?
Hey, Chief, his briefcase was booby-trapped with some stuff. What was that stuff?
Don't you guys realize what this is?
No, what is it, Chief?
Top grade flour for the batter.
What you doing now, Chief?
I'm wrapping up this case.
You must leave the village now, my son, and journey far into the dark night of the soul. After climbing the mountain which guard the souls of your ancestors, you must travel to the spring which is the soul of the Ganges. There you must find a very old and wise man with a white beard, and you must seek the truth. And a packet of Rotmans, it's with don't forget to cut the cake.
There was these two pieces of rope, and they were lying outside this pub. Anyway, one piece of rope went inside and jumped up on the bar and said to the barman,
Could I have a drink, please?
Barman said, "Oh, sorry, don't serve rope in here." Rope in here.
Beg your pardon?
"We don't serve rope in here. You're a piece of rope, aren't you?"
Well, yes, I am.
"Yeah, we don't serve rope in here." So he went back outside to his mate and he said, "Oh, I won't get a drink in there." And his mate said, "I'll get a drink." He said, "Give us your comb." So he got his mate's comb and he brushed out the top of his head and he tied himself in a bow. Then he walked into the pub and jumped up on the bar. And
he said, "Yes, I'd like to drink, please."
Barman said, "Oh, I'm sorry, we don't serve rope in here."
He said, "I beg your pardon?"
He said, "We don't serve rope in here. You're a rope hunter?"
He said, "I'm afraid not."
Kia ora, tēnā koutou. On their recent successful trip to England, Talvenius and the Pātea Māori Club were asked to leave Madame Tussauds Wax Museum after they tried to rub noses with Dame Kiri Te Kanoa. A carload of Elvis Presley fans on their way home from an Elvis Remembrance weekend went over a cliff today. Nobody was hurt, but the cops said they were all shook up. Anyway, the humour of the locals up in Mangonui must be affecting their latest resident, Ray Wolf, because when he was asked about the size of his new farm, Ray said, "Oh, it's not very big." Stinking. And Wellington actor Lani Tupu is wrapped over a new movie offer. It's a remake of Lassie. Police dog Luke is Lassie, and Lani is playing the lead. Magic here.
I heat up, I can't cool down. You got me spinning around and round, round and round, round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Every time you call my name, I heat up like a burning flame, full of desire. Kiss me, baby, let my fire get higher. Abracadabra, I wanna reach out and grab you. Abracadabra, abracadabra. You make me hot, make me sigh. You make me laugh, you make me cry. Keep me burning for your love with a touch of that velvet glove. Abracadabra, I wanna reach out and grab you. Abracadabra, abracadabra. I feel the magic of your caress. I feel the magic when I touch your dress. Silk and satin, leather and lace, black pants with an angel face. Every time you call my name, I heat up like a burning flame. I hear the magic in your eyes. I hear those words that you always say. Abracadabra, I'm gonna reach out and grab you. Abracadabra, abracadabra. Every time you call my name, I heat up like a burning flame, full of desire. Kiss me, baby, let my fire get higher. Abracadabra, try it. I wanna reach out and grab you. Here we go. Abracadabra, yeah. Abracadabra, again. Abracadabra, magic. I wanna reach out and grab you. Abracadabra. 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 Hi, girls. I'm John. This is Chuck. Hi.
Oh, hi. I'm Gail, and this is Judy.
Gail. Hi, Judy. Hey, listen. We've been invited to this beach party here in Takapuna, is it? On the North Shore, and we got a company car, and we was wondering whether you two classy ladies would like to tag along. You know?
Yeah, we got a few steaks and beers. Could have a lot of fun.
Yeah. So, how about it, huh?
Why not? Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. The car's parked right out front.
Hey.
Okay. You. See, bro? I told you to work, eh?
Oh, sorry. Listen to this. A fella in Rotorua has been convicted on a jewelry theft charge. He told the police a truck back up to the shop and the elephant come out the back and sucked all the jewels up in its trunk. And when he was asked if the elephant had big ears or little ears, the fella said, I don't know, he had a stocking on his head. Oh, another fellow who bagged 300 ducks in the first half hour of duck shooting this season was nabbed by a ranger who confiscated his license and 400 sticks of gelignite. Oh. At the opening of duck shooting season this week, a fella had his license taken off him for shooting ducks on the water. He told the ranger he was just checking to see which ones were his decoys.
Jacques Cousteau and his crew aboard the good ship Reggae have come to Nouvelle-Zélande to look for a remarkable creature peculiar to these islands called the orange roughy. While steaming up the Waitemata, the Reggae and her complement had their first encounter with another strange phenomenon unique to these waters.
No, we don't have any nuclear weapons aboard the Reggae. No, just wetsuits and silly accents. Okie-dokie, eh?
Eager to get on with the job at hand, Cousteau recruited a local fisherman, Max Cherokee.
Hello, Max. We are in search of the great and wonderful orange roughy. The what? Orange roughy, orange roughy.
Oh.
Oui.
You wanna go to Coromandel, bro?
Max Cherokee joined the crew of the Reggae as guide and cook.
The following day, we spotted the magnifique Coromandelheads, the place that Max believed was the natural habitat of the orange roughy. Up until now, we had no idea what this creature looked like. But then, all of a sudden, Velko spotted something that could have only been the elusive Ruf d'Orange, or as Max called it, the orange roughy, eh?
Oh, see! See, what can this be? The orange roughy, maybe?
Oh, sacre bleu! The rift orange. Velko, you must proceed directly to the chair to study this creature more closely.
Oh, you! Get away from here!
Hello! Go! Velko! Best of luck, my friend!
Cousteau was understandably surprised. Was the creature dangerous? Cousteau decided to send Falco ashore to study this weird creature more closely.
Well, Velko studied this weird creature more closely. I remained safely aboard the reggae with Max, who introduced me to a local delicacy, the sea egg. The taste and effect remained with me for some days. 3 weeks later, there was still no sign of Velko, although I was feeling much better. But what had happened to Velko?
What had happened to Falco?
What has happened to Velko?
As I was about to say, it seemed that Falco had succumbed to the influence of the mysterious orange roughie.
Velko!
Piss off, you boring old
The egg?
With a sad heart and a sudden relapse, Jock left the Antipodean shores. But little did he know, his next port of call would be an even greater test for the intrepid men of the reggae.
Man, our next destination is Muarua Atoll. Our mission is to see if we can find anything at all.
To this day, Max is still with Cousteau. In fact, they have a dinky little apartment on the Rue de Guy. Falco, however, is still living on Coromandel Heads. And as for the sea eggs, that's another story.
My men and I have been at sea for many, many months, and we would like to relax with some of your
Hey, listen, I don't know if you've noticed, but the ever-increasing Japanese population that seems to be coming in New Zealand now, a lot of them are staying here now. And that's okay because Japanese people are okay and they spend heaps. And because of that, I've been learning how to speak Japanese. Have you? Yeah. And I must say, I was influenced by that program Shogun. Remember that? Remember Shogun? Remember this guy in Shogun? Remember this guy? See,
what do you say?
I didn't learn how to say yeah. And I thought, yeah, that's dead easy. I think I'll learn how to speak Japanese. And there are 3 basic rules that you've got to stick to in order to speak Japanese properly. Like, first you've got to learn how to feel the cold, eh? You know? No, this is so you can get that Secondly, this is very important. Secondly, you must have experienced constipation, right? No, don't be stupid. No, listen. No, it's very important. No, it's very important. So you can get that. And thirdly, you must have experienced amnesia, right? So you forget everything you ever learned, right? And you put those 3 ingredients together, you've got perfect Japanese. First of all, learn how to feel the cold. Secondly, constipation. Thirdly, amnesia. Amnesia. Perfect Japanese. Comes out like this.
This is so cold and impersonal. It's so Pākehā. We should have a proper tangi on her marae.
On her marae? On her marae? She came from Manchester, Lydia. correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm sure you will. There aren't a hell of a lot of Mariahs around Manchester.
The Maori celebration of death is both healing and satisfying, Uncle Greg.
Aye.
For 3 days, friends and relatives gather round and fully express their grief.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't take more than 3 minutes in Auntie Pearl's case.
Everyone brings food.
Oh, yeah, no, they have good feeds, mate.
Oh, good.
And money to help with the funeral.
Yeah, and play 500 out the back.
And their grief is pure, unsullied by alcohol, which is forbidden.
Yeah, that's why that's usually around the back as well.
Oh, Kia ora. I notice a lot of you fellas and fellesses been going bush lately. Probably because of the pressure, the hassles of city life, eh? But a lot of yous are going out there unprepared. You just stick with your uncle here, and I'll advise you as to the intricacies of bush survival. Now, first, and most important of all to me anyway, is food. Well, if you really try hard enough, you can find heaps of things to eat in the bush, eh? Like these little delicious-looking blackberries here. Well, then there's the good old hoo-hoo bug. I'll save that for the kids. What about a nice tasty weta? Here's one right here. Terrible, eh? Save that for the kids too. Now, if all else fails, what about the common old hedgehog? I know you're saying, a hedgehog. But you just watch me and I'll show you what I can do with a hedgehog, boy. Check this. Hors d'oeuvres, anybody? Oh, don't mind if I do, thank you. Delicious. Now, second most important thing is a tire. You gotta have the right gear, eh? I mean, this sort of gear would be totally useless in the bush. Or what about speaking of camp, what about a tent? Well, first you gotta have one, eh? But if you haven't got one, well then you're really up the paddle gathering no moss without a creek. Once again, stick with your uncle and I'll show you a shelter that's a home away from home. Check this out. Now, if you walk for long enough in the bush, you're bound to come across one of these. The old 62 Valier 4-door apartment. Check this out. Dining room. Table. Laundry. And toilet. Lounge and bedroom. Lounge. Bedroom. Which leads to the which got its own toilet. Got the kids? No sweat. Got a little room at the back. Seriously? Well, now that we got somewhere to stay, ooh, it's getting cold, eh? You? Well, we better find a way to get warm. I got it. Let's light a fire. Now search for some wood and some paper. Oh, here's some right here. Now, you've got to find a way to light it. Let's see. Old Maori method. You don't only rub noses. But of course you got to have the right sort of wood too, eh? Let's see. There we go. Oh, well, and there we are. Well, I hope I gave you fellas some good advice on how to survive in the bush. Remember, food, clothing, shelter, and warmth. But most important of all, location. Find a campsite where everything you need is within close where everything you need is in the immediate vicinity, right? And just 2 blue tops and...
Strange are the tales told of the Pacific. Tales of a mighty fleet of 7 great canoes voyaging from Hawaii to land in Aotearoa after a voyage of incredible hardship. Not so well known is the even stranger tale of the mythical 8th canoe, which, for reasons lost forever in the mists of history, cleared off in quite the opposite direction to make landfall on another small island after a voyage of incredible stupidity. The 8th canoe of the Fitzarowers.
Here I am, standing outside Dublin's famous Museum of Natural History. Amongst the priceless relics, there's no more stupid an exhibit as this.
It's all right. Hello, Patrick.
Patrick?
Patrick O'Porticky.
Hello.
Yes, here it is, here. The legendary canoe of the Fitzarowers. It was found in a tractor shed in County Kerry, or what used to be called County Kerry.
So they travelled all the way to Dublin in this craft?
Alas, no, they bust, but not before a settlement was built in Cork.
In Cork?
Well, the traditional totara and cowrie being somewhat thin on the ground here in Southern Ireland, you see.
What did they live on this journey?
Oh, social welfare checks mainly.
Were they fearful warriors?
Oh, yes. Yes. Fearful of everything. Spiders, ants, bumps in the night.
No. What I meant was, what size were their weapons?
Well, you've got to consider it was a lot colder here. So consequently, they're... However, they did wreak fearful havoc with this little fella here.
On opposing tribes?
No, on themselves. They drank the stuff as if there was no tomorrow.
What possessed this mighty race to travel from the warmth of the Pacific to the windswept shores of Ireland?
Oh, scenery, perhaps. But if you want my opinion...
Yes.
If you want my opinion, I'd say it was the lure of the potato.
The potato?
A potato, yeah. Small, hardy tube. You make chips and mash them.
I know what a potato is.
Well, see, they had a strange and powerful ceremony, which was founded entirely upon the cult of the potato.
I see. Is this ceremony still practiced today?
No. However, we do have a film archive which proves conclusively that the Fitzarowers performed.
And here is that priceless celluloid, shot in a paddock in County Kerry by an obscure and obviously inexperienced Irish photographer. The awesome dance known to the Fitzarowers as Tiwaiata Spud.
Or the song of the potato.
Thank you. Absolutely fascinating. Next week, the legendary Cossacks of the Chatham Islands. Good night.
Now, I would like to buy the beach, all right? Now, would you accept 26 muskets, 6 barrels of gunpowder, 24 axes, some beads for your women, quantity of tobacco for your men, and some glue for your children. How say you, Savage?
Haven't you got any money?
Not many at the Dome Parade this year, Stan.
No, not too many of us left now.
No. I see old Darcy went the other day. You see that?
Top bloke, Darcy.
Yeah.
Always ready to give you a hand.
Shame.
Yeah. Hey, bit of a blow about old Jack, too.
Another one, yeah.
Best sergeant major we ever had.
Damn good fella, too, he was.
Yeah. Hey, did you hear that old Max died, too?
No. Well, I'll be back. Another good man down then.
Yeah, salt of the earth.
Not like some bloody ratbags we know, eh? Where is Jim, anyway?
Jim Dobson? Don't talk to me about Jim Dobson. Dodging his round again, the mingy hooer.
Yes, for you. I tell you what, he'd be the meanest, tightest, short pocket.
Hey, you blokes.
What?
I've just heard the news. Jim Dobson.
He dropped it on the bus coming here this morning. Yeah.
One of the finest blokes you'd ever met. His shirt off his back, Jimmy. Yeah. Absent friends.
There's always a lonely clown. The poor laughing fool falls on his back, and everyone laughs when he's down. There's always a funny man in the game, but he's only funny by mistake. But everyone laughs at him just the same. They don't see his lonely heart break. 'Cause they don't care as long as there is a jester, just a fool, as foolish as he can be. There's always a joker, that's the rule, but fate deals a hand and I see the joker is me. Ooh, the joker. There's always a joker in the pack. There's always a lonely clown. The poor laughing fool falls on his back, and everyone laughs when he's down. There's always a funny man in the game, but he's only funny by mistake. Everyone laughs at him just the same. They don't see his lonely heart break. They don't care as long as there is a jester, just a fool, as foolish as he can be. There's always a joker, that's the rule, but fate deals a hand and I see the joker is me. The joker. The joker. The joker. You are on the air.
Yeah, oh, well, Billy, yeah, I reckon it's time they sorted out these petrol prices. You know, I can't afford to run my car.
It's wicked, man.
Yeah, they'll have us back on horseback the way they're going.
Horseback, yeah. I had a horse once.
Yeah?
Never again, mate.
Why is that then?
Well, I tied up outside a pub one day, you see.
Yeah.
And I went in just for a couple of diet 7-Ups, you know. And I went in there. And anyway, I come back out and someone had painted my horse pink.
Oh, fair go.
I tell you what, I just went straight back in there. I slammed my fist down on the counter. I looked around that pub and I said, who the hell painted my horse pink? Well, over in the corner, the biggest, meanest, ugliest, ngarty, Kaipiro guy stood up and went, I did. What are you going to do about it, man?
Yeah, well, what did you do about it, Bill?
Tell you what I did about it, mate. I just stood up and I pointed straight at his chest. I looked him straight in the eye and I said, I just wanted to tell you the first coat was dry.